Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we're reviewing the 12-inch version of the Siena Signature. It also comes in a 10-inch design, which we reviewed previously on the channel, and that version ended up being one of the best cheap mattresses that we've tested to date. This thicker version adds a 2-inch layer of polyfoam between 2 inches of memory foam and an 8-inch support foam layer. Will that make it any better? At only $40 more expensive than the 10-inch version, the 12-inch Siena Signature might just be the next best mattress under $400. So let's jump into the review and find out now. On screen now is the performance scorecard that resulted from our objective and data-driven testing. As you can see, there's a mix of good, great, and not so great scores. For the great, we see a nearly perfect 9.9 score from response time, a 9.6 for company, and 9.4 for edge support. From there, off-gassing was just behind at an 8.9, with cooling and pressure relief both receiving 8.0 scores. Motion transfer and sex were the two areas in which the mattress struggled the most, with a 7.9 and 7.3 score respectively. Altogether, the 12-inch Siena Signature earned an overall score of 8.45. This ranks it just below the average mattress score of 8.54, but it's worth highlighting, boldening, and underlining the fact that its price is less than a third of the average mattress cost based on everything we've tested. So a nearly average score for a third of the price is an incredible value. The Siena 12-inch mattress has a medium firm feel, 6 out of 10 on the firmness scale, where 10 is the most firm. This firmness is a good fit for most sleepers and body types. Next, we're going to talk through what the 12-inch Siena Signature does best. First, the mattress has a fast material response. When you combine this with its minimal sinkage, the mattress is easy to shift positions and avoid a cratering or stuck sensation. Second, the perimeter of the mattress is extremely supportive. With this level of edge support, you can confidently sit or sleep close to the edge of the mattress without the fear of rolling off. Third, and perhaps its best feature, the price of the Siena is fantastically low. Where the average queen-size mattress we test goes for $14.57, the Siena 12-inch is only $3.99. However, not all mattresses are ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the 12-inch Siena. First, the mattress has a higher level of motion transfer compared to the average mattress. If you sleep with a partner, that's something to consider, as you could disturb each other's sleep. Second, the mattress is not particularly great for sex. It's all fun makeup and low bounce, deadens the surface, and won't do you any favors in regards to the dance without pants. Last, it's good but not great pressure relief. It seems like there is enough comfort foam, but the quality and feel of the foam is not exactly amazing. As such, it does leave something to be desired with respect to pressure relief and comfort. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the 12-inch Siena Signature is excellent. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress is equipped with an 8-inch support layer. This is 0.11 inches thicker than the average support layer thickness of 7.89 inches based on all of our tests to date. The Siena Signature has a medium firm feel, which makes it a good match for most body types and all sleeping positions. Pressure relief isn't exactly incredible, and yet it doesn't have a notable negative impact on supportive performance. Moving on, the mattress does not use any type of zone support foam. That said, zone support would be totally unexpected at this price point. The comfort and support foams all look and feel to be of a reasonably good quality. Certainly, they aren't incredible, but at this price point, the foam quality is more than fair. Based on all of my tests to date, an analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident that most sleepers will find support on the Siena Signature 12 is excellent. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing it according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing to absorb body heat. Then we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Siena Signature 12 has good cooling. During our test, I felt a slight level of heat retention, but it was nothing extreme. While cooling was good, it's also far from great, and yet that's exactly what we expect from this type of mattress. The mattress is an all-foam design and uses a 2-inch layer of memory foam on top. This design limits breathability and also retains more heat. The Siena does use a gel-infused memory foam and thin cover, both of which help cooling, and yet these design choices are not enough to push cooling into the excellent or outstanding performance level. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 91.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 1.7 degrees warmer than the average of 89.9 degrees based on all of our tests to date. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 6.5 degrees from minute 0 to 1, which is 1.7 degrees cooler than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.8 degrees. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is good. For the Sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The 12-inch Siena Signature has minimal sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 1.97 inches. This is 0.24 inches less sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.21 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a balanced body contouring hug. According to the Siena product page, the top 2-inch layer is memory foam, but it feels more like a polyfoam to me. The more restrained hug and contour is similar with other polyfoams and has less in common with memory foam. The topmost foam is also highly responsive, which is more similar to most polyfoams. Interestingly, the top foam comfort layer differs from the top comfort layer on the 10-inch version of the Siena, which does use a more traditional memory foam. The 12-inch Siena is equipped with a thin cover, which creates a more direct engagement with the foam layers. Lastly, there is a high degree of pushback on this mattress, which we see with limited sinkage and a more balanced body contouring hug. This isn't good or bad, but it is a more specific feel. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Siena Signature 12-inch has a moderate level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 9.72 meters per second squared. This is 12% more motion transfer than the average of 8.69 meters per second squared. The Siena mattress benefits from the all-foam design and 4-inch thick comfort layer on top. Both of these design attributes are helping to reduce bounce and dissipate energy and motion. That said, we still see more motion than average, and it's seemingly the result of the taut, thin cover. Movement on the mattress can cause the covers to tug abruptly, which can cause an increase in motion transfer. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.2 seconds. By 0.69 seconds, we've returned to near zero levels of energy, which is 0.18 seconds shorter than the average motion duration of 0.87 seconds. While motion intensity is slightly more than average, motion duration is notably lower than average. When we consider this performance level alongside the price point, it really feels hard to complain too much. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The 12-inch Siena Signature has an extremely fast mostly recover response time and a very fast fully recover response time. In our mostly recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.2 seconds, which is 0.20 seconds faster than the average of 0.40 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.4 seconds, which is 0.59 seconds faster than the average of 0.99 seconds. This is nearly tied with other mattresses as the fastest responsive mattress we've tested to date. The nearly instant material recovery speed means the mattress is easy to move around on and you'll never feel stuck on the mattress. The all-polyfoam 4-inch comfort layer and thin knit cover are both helping to ensure the mattress responsiveness is effectively instant. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The 12-inch Siena Signature has a very low level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 5.95 inches. This is 2.95 inches less bounce than the average of 8.90 inches based on all of our tests to date. The all-foam design does a great job at absorbing and dispersing energy, which creates less bounce. The lower level of bounce is a major reason why motion transfer was kept to such reasonably low levels. However, lower bounce also makes sex performance worse, so there are pros and cons to consider. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less linkage while sitting in line directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The 12-inch Siena Signature has excellent sitting edge support and excellent lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.25 inches. This is 0.71 inches less sitting sinkage than the average of 3.96 inches based on all of our tests to date. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt that the support was excellent in all sleeping positions. The Siena Signature has a simple 3-layer design and does not include any type of reinforced edge support foam. Despite the lack of edge support foam, the mattress still performed incredibly well for both sitting and lying edge support. The limited sinkage depth and thin cover are helping to create a more supportive mattress in general, and that supportive feel is extending all the way to the edge. Overall, this is an impressive level of edge support performance, especially given the price point. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edges are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The 12-inch Siena Signature has fair sex performance. First, let's talk through the positives. Noise is minimal and the edge support is excellent. With just 3.25 inches of sitting edge sinkage, the edge of the mattress is highly supportive and a usable part of the mattress for amorous activities. Moving on to the middling performance areas, we have both pressure relief and cooling, both of which earn good scores, albeit far from great scores. Even so, they are good enough not to be a major hindrance to the horizontal hokey pokey for most couples. Lastly, we have a bounce range of only 5.95 inches from depth to rebound. This is significantly lower than average and is the greatest detractor to sex performance. More bounce is almost always better than less when it comes to amorous activities, and the below average level of bounce on the Siena greatly impacts sex performance in a negative way. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The 12-inch Siena Signature has a good level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt no significant pressure points on my body. The mattress is equipped with 4 inches of comfort material, which is 0.27 inches less comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.27 inches based on all of our tests to date. The foam layers look to be a reasonably good quality. However, it is clear that they do not rise to the excellent or outstanding foam quality level that we've seen on more expensive mattresses that we've tested. Moving on, the thin cover allows for a higher degree of engagement with the foams below. What this means is simply that the body sinks in faster and there isn't any type of quilted material within the cover. The Siena also has a higher degree of pushback due to the limited sinkage depth. This isn't good or bad, but it does create a more specific feel. In our objective pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 0.56. This is well within the ideal pressure range we hope to see at 1.0 PSI or less. Ultimately, this is an incredibly budget-friendly all-foam mattress, and as such, there's just only so much the mattress is able to accomplish in terms of pressure relief due to the limited foam quality and foam quantity. When I consider our objective pressure mapping test, material thickness, material quality, and my subjective experiences on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be good. To evaluate off-gassing, we assessed the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitored the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong smell and/or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. The Siena Signature is a 12-inch version and had a moderate smell upon initial unboxing. the mattress smelled for 4 days. This is 2.8 days shorter than the average smell duration of 6.8 days. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, and country of origin. Siena mattresses come with a 180-night trial period and a 10-year warranty. Shipping returns are both free, and the mattress is assembled within the US. So, should you buy the 12-inch Siena Signature? I think this is a no-brainer for anybody shopping on a tight budget. Specifically, if you can't afford to spend more than $400, this is your pick, as it's the highest scoring mattress we've tested to date in this price range. The biggest consideration that may change your mind on the Siena is its less than stellar sex score and somewhat high motion transfer, both of which make it less than ideal for couples. Despite the limited performance for sex and motion, the mattress is highly responsive and quick with the off-gassing period. Furthermore, the strong edge support can be a rare quality in a cheaper mattress, and it effectively creates more sleeping area as you're not so afraid of rolling off the side. Finally, the mattress has a 6-month trial period and free returns, so there's not much to risk in giving it a try. Is this a perfect mattress? Certainly not. Sex and motion are less than great, and both cooling and pressure relief also leave something to be desired. Even so, at just $400 for a queen, this feels like an incredible value mattress. For many sleepers, those shortcomings will feel like small issues relative to the price point. If you like the sound of the Siena Signature 12-inch but want something a little cheaper, check out our video review of the Siena Signature 10-inch. It was nearly as good of a performer as the 12-inch version, but you save an extra $40.